Hey loggers, I want to thank you for your support so far. Together we can build a wonderful community and expand this creepy universe even further. Help me reach 500 subscribers. Something very big is coming. Now without further ado, when we reach 500, the next door opens. What waits beyond is something I can't face alone. Join the logs. Stay aware. Stay afraid. Let's dive into today's story. I was the only one left in the office when the power went out. At first, I thought it was just the storm. Rain had been hammering the windows all evening. Lightning flashing over the parking lot, thunder shaking the floor beneath my chair. I cursed under my breath, grabbed my phone for a flashlight, and stood up. The hallway looked wrong in the glow of the screen. The shadows stretched too far, as if the walls had been pushed back when the lights died. I told myself it was just the way my eyes adjusted, but something in me already knew better. I started toward the exit, passing the empty cubicles. That's when I heard it, a shuffle. Not the building creaking, not pipes rattling. Footsteps, slow, dragging footsteps, coming from somewhere behind me. Hello? I called, even though I didn't want an answer. The sound stopped. I kept walking, faster now, my phone trembling in my hand. Every few seconds I flicked the light over my shoulder, and each time the hallway seemed a little longer, like the far end was stretching away from me. I was almost at the stairwell when I saw it. A shape, tall, too tall, standing in the glow of the exit sign. It didn't move. It didn't breathe. It just stood there, its head bent at an angle that no neck should allow. I froze, my pulse slamming in my ears. The storm outside roared, lightning flooding the windows for half a second. In that flash, I saw its face. It was mine. But its eyes were wide and empty. Its mouth stretched open as if it had been screaming for a very long time. The light faded, and the figure was gone. Only the red glow of the exit sign remained. And then, from the cubicle directly behind me, I heard the whisper. My voice, low and cracked. Don't turn around. Every nerve in my body told me to look. My hand tightened on the phone, knuckles white, breath caught halfway in my throat. The whisper came again, right behind my ear this time, warm against my skin even though no one should have been there. Don't. I felt the air shift. Something moved. Slow, deliberate, dragging itself closer. The floor creaked under weight that wasn't mine. I squeezed my eyes shut as if that would help, and forced myself to take a step toward the exit. The sound followed. Another step. Closer still. My heartbeat was so loud I could barely hear the storm anymore. The rain, the thunder, the wind, all muffled beneath the pounding inside my chest and the wet shuffle closing in behind me. The exit sign glowed like salvation. I lunged toward it, nearly slipping on the slick floor, fumbling for the handle. It was cold, too cold. And for a split second I thought it wouldn't turn. Then the door gave way, swinging open into the stairwell. I stumbled inside, slammed it shut, and pressed my back against the metal, My breath came in sharp gasps. I dared to look at my phone screen. The reflection in it wasn't mine. It was the face I'd seen in the lightning. My face stretched and pale, eyes hollow, mouth open in an endless scream. And then the whisper seeped out of the speaker, my own broken voice repeating one word over and over, steady as a heartbeat. Closer, closer, closer. The stairwell lights flickered back on, buzzing weakly overhead. For a moment, relief washed over me, until I realized the steps didn't lead down to the lobby anymore. They spiraled upward into blackness, impossibly high, no end in sight. Behind the door I'd just shut, the handle rattled. Slow at first, then harder, then slamming over and over as something on the other side demanded to be let in. I had no choice. I started to climb. The stairs groaned beneath me as I climbed. Each step echoed far too loud, bouncing up into the dark and down into the void below. The buzzing lights above me flickered every few seconds, and each time the shadows shifted. I swore I could see movement just beyond the glow. Something climbing after me. I didn't dare look down. The higher I went, the stranger it became. The numbers painted on the landings no longer made sense. I passed floor 3, then 5, then 11, then back to 2. The paint bled down the walls like it had been applied fresh and left to drip. My breath grew ragged. My legs burned. Yet no matter how many flights I dragged myself up, the top never came. Then the light above me flickered out completely. Darkness swallowed the stairs. Only my phone remained, its cracked screen barely strong enough to push back the black. The reflection in the glass still wasn't mine. Its mouth moved as I climbed, whispering words I couldn't hear but could feel vibrating through my bones. The air thickened. Each inhale scraped at my lungs, damp and heavy. And then, from below, I heard it again. Footsteps. Slow, wet, dragging, keeping perfect rhythm with mine. Closer. My reflection hissed. I forced myself upward faster, heart pounding. My phone slipped in my sweaty grip, the screen flashing against the railing, and for a split second, the light hit something above me. A figure, standing perfectly still on the landing just ahead. My shape, my height, my clothes, waiting. Its head jerked sideways in a sudden twitch, as though it had heard something. Then its mouth opened. The same endless scream I'd seen before, silent this time, jaw stretching too wide, skin splitting. The steps beneath me trembled. A hand, pale and bloated, gripped the railing beside my foot. Another hand followed. Something was climbing fast, pulling itself out of the dark below. I was trapped between myself above and whatever was dragging itself up from below. The figure on the landing raised one arm, beckoning me closer with my own hand. And behind me, a voice breathed in my ear. My voice, soaked and rotted. Time to choose.